Wow, this place is so beautiful and it's so cold. There's snow everywhere.
There is, and there's a ski slope just behind you. But just beyond here is a place where you love to come every year.
Of course, it is the one and only DMG MORI's open house in Pfronten. Oh, you're back, Tom.
I know, and you know what's really weird though? It's completely different.
It is, isn't it?
Well, they had machines all the way down here last year.
Yes, they did.
And then you were here 2 years ago?
2 years ago, and they had a pallet system that was feeding a horizontal and a milling machine, but I think this here is the DMU 65H. This is their horizontal, so this is the next generation of their horizontal monoblock machine.
Now, not to get too technical, I'm going to ask you one question.
Go on.
One advantage of a horizontal over a vertical.
Oh, swerve all the way. There you go. Oh, yeah, challenging me now.
It's about how the swerve drops away, but it's also how you don't get swerve stuck in the pockets when you try to do tolerances. So, lights out machining.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you have a horizontal?
Oh, look at this. Nice.
One of the coolest things we've seen this week is the size of the parts. Just look at this, but also, look at that. Do you know what? This wasn't even here last year, and look at the size of it.
Actually, this is their factory. This is where they would be building the machines, but they've transformed it for the open house.
And then, how mad is that, that they transform it into the open house, and then as soon as the open house is done, they transform it back into their production facility. Lyndsey, this is one of the coolest things I've seen.
Oh, yes. 6 processors in one. This machine.
6?
Yeah, milling, turning, grinding, preheating, additive, and scanning.
All in.
All in one.
That's going to be so much simpler for people to use.
Well, the thing is, on here, it's kind of cool, but you can build from nothing. So you can make components. You're building from nothing, but you can also machine. So machines, they can make components on here that they could never have made before. That's cool. Think about that. I've never seen job shop as a title in a showroom.
Well, I think DMG MORI are kind of putting a focus on how their machines fit into the job shop.
Yeah.
Because, like the robot, for instance, this is the Robo2Go Gen 3. It's faster, it's bigger, but it's got such easy access.
Yeah.
So if you've got a fork truck or whatever, but it's just, they were saying that job shop is like the backbone of where it all started. So they want to showcase why you can have one of these.
But with machines that multitask, like
exactly,
that have
so
processes.
Obviously job shop always have, and we've been to them all the time, where they've got 2, 3, 4 machines, and they'll do a component over all 4 machines. But what like the NLXs and stuff, you can do 4 machine work in one.
Yes, off in one. AGVs as well, like this whole cell doesn't even need a human there. Like it's the future, it's gotta be,
Isn't this just the coolest thing ever? Like, swerve bins are awful to empty, so why not let a robot do it?
Have you ever seen this before as well, where the bottom turret actually tilts? It's a bit like when you've got like the 5-axis head on the top, but it's at the bottom of the machine. It's quite cool. And then you've got your twin spindle and then 2 more turrets at the top.
There's so much going on there, I would not want to program it.
Mind blowing.
Lyndsey, we've stood here in front of this state-of-the-art training facility, but before we talk about that, we heard recently that we don't actually have a skills gap, we have more of an image problem.
I think I've heard this from quite a few people now in industry, and it's about making the industry more attractive to young people. So maybe we don't have a skills gap, but we have a attractiveness gap, if that makes sense.
If you do your apprenticeship up there and look down to this, would you want to move?
No, you wouldn't. You really wouldn't. And imagine looking up there and starting your journey, and then looking down here.
You know what's great? Obviously, we've seen quite a few training centres, and it's always the start with a file, few manual machines, job done. Here, there's robotics, there's AI, there's VR.
Is it 140 apprentices?
150.
150.
150 apprentices over 3 floors. So you've got like manual machines, but then even that, behind the manual machines, they've got 2 big DMUs
Yeah.
with automation.
But they're not just feeding, they're feeding industry. They're not just feeding machine tools manufacturing, they are feeding industry by having this here,
So
securing the future.
Electronics, there's 3D printing, again, there's welding, AI, and AI is going to be massive. So they're already teaching it. And like I said, I think one of the things they're hoping for is they're going to set an example for other companies to follow. Because we always have the conversation of whose responsibility is it to get young people into the industry? Everybody's. It's everybody's. It's ours, it's DMG Mori's, it's everybody's.